Hi viewers, in this tutorial we're gonna be covering three different Photoshop effects tutorial. I'm gonna teach you how you do this effect to help you improve your skills in Photoshop. If you're a beginner, to help you start, you can start with this, and if you're a professional, it will improve your skills for you. It's a 3-in-1 topic, 3-in-1 tutorial for Photoshop effects. So this is the first tutorial we're gonna be doing in this video. I'm gonna teach you how to create this rainbow test effect, and the number two is this design, how you can engrave the text. See, I engraved the text on a golden rough surface. I'm gonna teach you that. And the third one is how you can turn a photo to a hand sketch drawing with Photoshop. And I bet you this tutorial will help your skills. Let's open a new document. Of 500 by 500 pixel and transparent background. So let's change the color to black. The foreground color is black and the background color is white. Here you can change the foreground color to white by pressing X on your keyboard, and you can change it back to black by pressing D on your keyboard. So let's change the color of this layer to black. Now I'm pressing Shift backspace. You can see the fill option. Here I'm going to be using my foreground color, and that's black. So now let's add our text, our rainbow text. We're going to be using Futura font. Futura font here. Futura font. So this is Futura MDBT. Futura font. So that's what we're going to be using. Let's increase the size a little bit. Let's increase the size to like 92. Oh, okay. So let's type rainbow. Oh, let's change the color to be able to be visible. So rainbow. That's it. So now we're going to be changing the color of each letter one by one. So for R is the first one. We're going to be changing R to 800 CB6. I've written those colors down. The first letter R will be using 800 CB6. Rainbow colors. So that's the first one. So A2, for A we'll be using 074D90. 074D90. That's it. So that's the second one. So for high, we're going to be using 0496B7. So let's type here 0496B7. That's for high. And for hen, it's not important for you just to cram all the numbers that I've been typing, all the colors I've been typing. You just have to get them. If you can recognize these colors, so all you just need to do is to go to the color palette and choose the color you think is the same. So there's no need of cramming numbers. So for hen, we'll be using 0992B. 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 for B, 8C9 F09, 8C9 F09. That's for B. So for hole, A55405, A55405 is coming. For W, 9F0 9F0929, 9F0929. So I think it's okay like this. So these are the rainbow colors. So what we're going to do next is to duplicate the layer, that test layer. So let's duplicate it. First we have to rasterize, come to layer, come to rasterize, choose type. So it's rasterize. So let's duplicate the layer by pressing Ctrl J, or you can duplicate it from here. Right click and choose duplicate layer. So Ctrl J is the fastest way. So the original rainbow text that we've rasterized, now we're gonna blur it. It's under so it's okay. So we're gonna blur the original we're gonna blur the original rainbow text. Come to filter, you come to blur. You're gonna be using motion blur. As you can see the motion blur now. Yeah, the angle must be at 90 degree. If it's at 270, to be like this. If it's at 180, it's be like this. 200, you can see that preview. But now we're gonna use 90 degree. So that's it. So let's increase the distance a little bit. Yeah, let's leave it like this. So okay, so what we're gonna do next, we're gonna select that rainbow, that the copy of rainbow, yeah, by pressing Ctrl. You hold Ctrl and click on the layer. So it's selected now. So you come to the rectangular marquee tool. So before you can draw any rectangle with this tool, you have to change this up here. This is new selection, add to selection, subtract from selection. So we're gonna be using intersect with selection. So we're gonna intersect the selected rainbow layer here. So let's start from here. So we're gonna stop at the middle of the rainbow like this. Okay, you can see that it's intersected now. So we're gonna add gradient to that selection. So we're gonna create a new layer here by clicking create new layer. So we've created a new layer. So we come to our gradient. Note our foreground color is in white. That's FFF. You all know that. So it's in white color. Our foreground now is white color. So we come to our gradient tool. We choose gradient tool. We make sure this starts from the white to the transparent. So by reversing this, I think it starts from transparent. It starts from So seeing this, it starts from white to transparent. So let's now add the gradient here by coming to the selected lower point here. You take it to the highest level. Let me do that again. Let me zoom it. So I start from the lower level here, the lower level of the selected area to the highest. So as you can see, up to the highest here. So that's it. So we're going to reduce the opacity. As you can see, it's like whitish, like summer whitish. So you reduce the opacity to like 20%, or let's use 30%. I think it's okay like that. So 30%. So we press Ctrl D to remove the selection. As you can see now. So yeah, this is what we're looking for. Now let's add the little text beneath rainbow. Let's just type anything. This is a good rainbow text effect tutorial for you. It's not enough. Let's just add a little word. Okay, like thank you. So it's alright. Let's position it well. I think it's okay like this. So here we're gonna use these colors for the text beneath. But first, let's change this text font to Centurion Gothic. It's not okay like this to be in Futurama, so let's change it to Century Gothic. This is the yeah, let's use this size to like 11. Okay, like this. So now we're gonna add blending option by coming here, right click on the text layer, come to blending option. So here we choose gradient overlay to get the colors for this text. So as you can see the preview here. So gradient overlay, you click on gradient overlay, you change the gradient to this. I think this will be okay. Oh, let's use this and change the angle to 0. So let's edit the colors now. So click on the colors on gradients too. This is the place where we gonna be adding the color stops. So the first color, this is the color here. Let us stop at 0. 0 is okay. So let's choose the second color stop. So the second color is here. So I've chosen that one. So I click that. Let's stop. Yeah, I think 10 is okay. I think 10 is okay for it. Let us use like 8. Oh, let's use like 5. Now it's not okay. Let's use that. Okay, so let's use 3. I think 3 is okay. No, let's reduce it a little bit. Let's use 1. I think 1 is okay for that second color stop. So let's add the third one. The third one should be I. So we choose the color for I too. So okay, and let's add the color stop. Let's the color stop be like 21. Is it okay like this? Let's increase it. 25. No, let's use like 30. Let's use like 25. I think 25 is okay. So let's add the third one, the first one. So the fourth one is B, hen. So hen. So where should we put our location? Let's try 27. No, let's try 26. Yeah, I think 26 is okay. See here. Okay, so let's do the next one for B. So B color should be this. So for B, so the location, I think the location should start from 45. No, let's increase it a little bit. 47. Let's see for the 9. Yeah, I think for the 9 is okay. So let's try the next one, which is O. So this is for O. So 70. Let's try 80. No, 80 is not okay. Let's try 75. No, let's increase it a little bit. 77. 78. Let's use 80. No, let's increase it a little bit. Let's try 85. Oh, so we have to be increasing it to get the right one. Let's try 90. Let's try 92. I think 92 is okay. Yeah, you can see that from here. So it's okay now. The last one, which is W, is automatically corrected here. So see, so we click OK. Let's close this value. I'm coming. So I think 0. So I think it's alright. Let's click OK here. Yeah, so this is the result we've been waiting for. I think everything is okay now. Rainbow, see the test below. So that's our design. Thank you. Now we're gonna create a new document of 1000 by 1000 pixel. So that's it. Here we're gonna add black to the color of this layer. I mean white. We're gonna add white. You can see the foreground is black, the background is white. You can press X on your keyboard to change the foreground color to white and the background color to black. So here we press shift backspace, shift plus backspace to give color to the layer. So we click OK. So let's create a new layer to add our text. The text we're gonna be adding, we're gonna be using font Futura MD, because the picture I show you, I can't remember the font I used, so I don't want to waste time searching for the font. So we're gonna use Futura MD. I'm increasing the size of the text. So let's start 2015. I forgot to change the color to black. Change the color of the font to black. So 2015. Let me increase the font size. So we're gonna rasterize this font. Go to layer to rasterize the font. You go to layer, make sure you click on the font, the layer you want to rasterize. You come to rasterize, you come to layer, you choose rasterize, and you choose type. So it's rasterized. So what we're gonna do now is to create a new channel, because this tutorial channel we're gonna create is the important we're gonna use for this tutorial. So we create a new channel by going to the channel palette. So you click on create new channel. So let's make sure our background foreground color is white and background color is black by pressing D on our keyboard. See, the foreground color is white now, and the background color is black. So creating this new channel, we're gonna render cloud for this new channel created. You come to filter, you choose render, you go to clouds. So as you can see here, we're gonna be pressing Ctrl F. You continue pressing Ctrl F until you get a favorable render cloud. I want even color, white and little black, so I think this is okay. So we come back to filter. You're not gonna choose cloud again, you're gonna come to render and you choose different clouds. See here, continue press Ctrl F to give us a favorable. I think this is okay. So we come to our layer palette. So click on the text, you press Ctrl plus click, it's selected. So go back to our channel, you can see the selection is still there. Now we're gonna increase the feather of this selection by going to select, choosing select, come to feather, change the feather to 10. It's okay now. So we're gonna fill this text by going to edit, then choose fill. Make sure the foreground color is white and the blending mode is overlay. Choose overlay for the blending mode, press OK. You can see this, you can see the white fill. So we're gonna be using our brush tool now. Our brush tool to increase the whitish portion, increase the diameter of our brush tool to like 870 and reduce the opacity to 50 or 53. So now let's brush. So you're gonna be brushing this until we find good white painting, not too much of white, and the white must not be too low, so it has to be normal. Okay, all right now. So now let's go to our foreground color. We change it to black because we're gonna be using black brush by pressing X on our keyboard. Yeah, the foreground color is changed to black. So we come here to reduce the brush diameter we're gonna be using. Let's increase it like 30. 30 pixels. So here we're gonna be marking some parts of the test. Make sure the opacity is still on 53. So see, we're not gonna be using any shape for the brush now. So I remove the shape, I untick that. So let me come back. So I'm gonna be marking the parts to be eroded on the tests. So those parts are parts I want to change to eroded portion. So let's come back here to change our opacity to 100% and reduce the brush diameter to 11. So you come to this test, you continue to paint on the 50% opacity black brush. So you add this on them between the space. Those are the portion we're gonna be making a total eroded portion, and those 50% opacity portion are just for partially wet but partially eroded portion. So you do it like I'm doing it. I think it's all right now. So we throw with the channel. So let's go back to our layer. We click on the test 2015. So when you click on that, you see this. So you come here to render the lighting effect for this test by going to filter, go to render, come to lighting effect. So see lighting effect, you can see this light here, the color is yellow. We change the color to white. So after changing the color to white, this is the light gonna be setting. Here you can add another lighting effect. You can add more lights as you like by coming to this bulb. You can come to this bulb and add. You drag the bulb, you drag it to where you want another light to be produced. So let me remember, before lightning effect, I'm gonna show you the channel we've created here. The name of the channel is Alpha 1. The name of the channel we created is Alpha 1. I want you to put that at the back of your mind. It's Alpha 1. So let's go back to our lightning effect. So let's change the color to white. Let's make sure that white covers the entire body. So let's increase the width here. You come to the focus, increase the width, maybe the light. I think let's increase it. Yeah. So you continue to set it until you get a good result here. So let's come to texture channel by clicking on the channel we created, and that's Alpha 1. So you choose it, you see the effect, you come to this height, you change it to mountainous. I think it's okay. We're not needing any light effect again, so if you need any light, if you want to add any light, just drag this bulb into this space. So let's click OK. You can see, let's press Ctrl D to remove the selection. Here, this is what we got. You can see the eroded part. These are the eroded part. Okay, so we're gonna create another channel. I want to use it for the background. That's the rock light background. So we've created a new channel, that's alpha 2. So we're gonna click on this white layer, so we go back to our filter, our render lighting effect. So we're gonna make it like the one we did for text. Yes. Yes, the light is too much. I think should just reduce the amount of light. You can see I added another light here, so we have to add another light for the wall area to be lightened little bit. So I think it's okay like this. So let's increase the lighting little. Yeah, so let's do it now. See, yeah, and see what we got. So here we're gonna add adjustments to this, because the color is not the same as this. It's like it's black. It's black. So let's click on the layer 2015, come to image adjustment, saturation. Let's go to the brightness. I think it's okay like this. Change the brightness to 62 and the contrast to 14. So I think it's okay now. So we're gonna add, so here let's merge these two layers together by going to layers, you click on merge visible, so it's merged together. So what we're gonna do next is to change the hue and saturation. But before we change the hue and saturation, let us duplicate the layer by pressing Ctrl J on your keyboard, or you right click on layer and duplicate. So the layer is duplicated. So now we're gonna change the hue and saturation of the one at the top. I come into image, then we go to adjustment and choose hue and saturation. So here we're gonna be changing the hue and saturation till we get the right color for the gold. Let's lose here. We're gonna choose colorize, tick colorize. Yeah. So yeah, I think we've got the right saturation. I think we've got the right saturation. So hue 23, saturation 52, lightness minus 23. So we click OK. Yeah. So you see this? Now we're gonna click on the first layer. So you make sure this comes to invisibility, so it should be non-visible. Let's click on this high now. Yeah, so the duplicated layer is not visible. So now we're gonna take a rectangular marquee tool to make a selection. So we're gonna select the middle of the image, select it from here. Yeah, I think it's okay like this. So just select the middle of the image. Now press Ctrl J to copy the selected portion here. So the selected portion now is copied. So here I'm gonna change the duplicated layer back to visible. So it's visible now. So we're gonna bring the layer we've copied from the selected portion, bring it up here. Yeah. See here, see now. But let's try and change the contrast and brightness balance to be okay. Come to image, choose adjustment, image contrast. So until we get fine and I think it's okay like this. So brightness minus 35, contrast plus 8. So let's take okay. Here you see this. Now we're gonna take our eraser tool. So I'm gonna increase the diameter a little bit, diameter of the eraser tool a little bit. So you're gonna come to the edges here, the edges of the layer up here, that's layer 2. To make it real, so you erase little parts of the edges, the top, to make it real. Make sure you making like zigzag erasing. You can see erasing those parts. You can see yeah. So let's come here to the lower portion. almost through. You see now. So what we're gonna do next is to erase little parts of the inside, little parts inside the layer, not edges anymore. Just erase little parts like this to make it real. Yeah, I think it is okay now. So I think we got our result, even if it's not the same, it's not totally the same to the first picture I show you. I think this is good too. Thank you. This is the picture we're gonna be converting to sketch. This is our picture. So what we're gonna do next is to duplicate the background layer. So let's duplicate the background layer by pressing Ctrl J on our keyboard. Yeah, Ctrl J is pressed on our keyboard. So we delete the previous background. Yeah, the previous background is deleted. You click on the, let me teach how to do that. You click on the layer, then you choose delete here. So it's deleted. So here now we're gonna crop out the section we need, the section we want to convert to sketch by using our rectangular marquee tool on the toolbox. You click on rectangular marquee tool. So you're gonna crop out this section we need, the small section we want to convert to sketch. Just need this small section. I think that's enough. So we want to delete the outside of the crop. We don't need the outside of the crop. We only need this small crop. So if you want to do that, we will, as we selected now, we go to select on our menu, then we choose inverse, or we press shift Ctrl high on our keyboard to select the outside of the cropped section. So as it's selected now, we press delete on our keyboard to delete it. Yeah, the outside is deleted, so you press Ctrl D to remove the selections line. So this is what we're gonna be using. That's the section we need on the picture. So what we're gonna do now is to trim this image so that it will fool the document layout. So by clicking on image on the menu and choosing trim, then we press OK. Transparent pixel, based on transparent pixel, then we press OK and see it's trimmed. So here we're gonna increase the brightness of the image so that it will give us a good result after we converted the picture to sketch. So we're gonna increase the brightness, we're gonna adjust the contrast by clicking on the layer, then go to menu, you go to image, then we choose adjustment. After adjustment, we choose brightness to contrast. So here, image, adjustment, then brightness to contrast. Here we're gonna adjust the brightness. Make sure the picture is light. Make sure the color of the body is so visible. Think the yellow color is so visible. I think it's okay. Yeah, brightness plus 39 and the contrast plus 70. So you click OK. Yeah, so let's duplicate the layer by pressing Ctrl J on our keyboard. Yeah, it's duplicated. Now this new layer duplicated, we're gonna be desaturating it by clicking on that new layer and go to our menu, go to image, then we go to adjustment, then we'll click desaturate to change it to black and white. And I know you know the meaning of desaturation. So it's desaturated, as you can see here. So what we're gonna do next is to duplicate that desaturated layer again by pressing Ctrl J. You click on it first by pressing Ctrl J. So let's press Ctrl J. So it's duplicated. So on this new duplicated layer again, we're gonna be performing an action. We're gonna invert the effect on that duplicated layer by going to our image. By going to our image, you click on the layer, then we go to our image, we choose adjustment, then we come to invert. We click on invert. You see here that the image is inverted. You can see the image is inverted here. So what we're gonna do next is to change this inverted layer. You change the blend mode to color dodge. Blend mode to color dodge. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You can see this total blank, it turns to white. So as it turns to white now, you're going to blur this layer that is turned to white with the color dodge blend mode we've chosen. So we come to filter, then we go to blur, we go to Gaussian blur. So click on Gaussian blur. You can see here we continue to increase the radius until we're going to reduce or increase the radius until we get a good sharp sketch. You see the sketch is here. So for you to get a good sharp sketch, it depends on the type of image used. You can get a good sketch that is better than mine. It depends on your picture. So I think 10 is enough. Here you can see the sketch now. So click on OK. The chap is there. The sketching is there. So let me tell you, if you like, you can leave it here because the sketch is shown now. So whenever everybody see this picture now, they just think it's a sketch. So I think, yeah, you can leave it here, but if you want to add just a little color to the sketch to make it real, to make it to be more real than the previous one, so you just have to click on that sketch layer and after clicking on the sketch layer, sorry, that was a mistake. So to continue, just to add a little color to the sketch on that layer I will change to sketch. We're gonna press Alt Control Shift E to merge all our layers together, to merge it onto a copied layer without deleting the previous one. You can see that it's merged together here. So what we're gonna do next is to copy the background layer, the original background layer, the color, the original color, by pressing Ctrl J on it. You can see the original background layer is copied. So we drag the original background, the copied background layer, we drag it to the top of all the layers. You see that his top is on top of all the layers. Now we change the blend mode to color. You can see the blend mode is changed to color. Yeah, you can see the image is changed. There are little colors there. So to make it real, you adjust the opacity and the fill. Let me adjust the opacity to like, yeah, opacity to like 67 is okay here. And the fill, let me adjust the fill to like 80. I think it's okay here. You can see we've created a good sketch. Thank you.